after the set, because we couldn't even do all the songs. We tried doing some covers that we hadn't rehearsed, just to fill some time. We got everybody singing along to like Superman's Dead, which was great. But afterwards, I felt so bad. I got my brother to do the last song on his own before the next band came up, and I went around and just gave CDs to people. I'm like, I feel so bad that like you didn't get to hear any of the songs the way they were supposed to be. I'd be happy if you just have the CD, because they paid to get in there, right? So like I didn't feel right taking their money and having them not really get what I wanted to show them. And they were all really receptive to that. Like they were really, yeah, they thought that was great. A lot of them said, don't worry about it. Others were like, that's so nice. And but that was really great because of that. And then Saturday, though, despite the fact that people were turned away and people didn't think I was coming and it was raining, so there wasn't a huge crowd, that was definitely the best performance experience as far as, like, the actual performance went, not just the reaction to the crowd kind of thing. Everything just went perfectly. It was vocally my strongest performance, and the venue was great. We were, like, in the basement, so the guys going on afterwards were able to be as loud as they wanted kind of thing, even though it was like a quiet licensed venue. And that it just had a really good, relaxing kind of encouraging vibe about the whole place. It was a really good experience, and both places want me to come back, which is even better.
Wow, that's neat. That's good. That's a good sign right there.
Yeah. So those two were really good.
Are you planning ahead for the next time to come out, or?
Yeah, I'm thinking now, though, that, like, I want to, it's not that I didn't do a good job of preparing for this one, but I want to do a really good job next time. Like, I want to have everything ironed out a week before I leave at least. And really promote the shows, get, network a bit more on MySpace and Facebook, do more interviews and things like that, just kind of getting more experience with the promotional side of things. And because you can do a good job booking shows and stuff, but if you don't bring people to the shows, then it's kind of hard to be asked to come back, right?
Yeah.
And so it probably won't be until next summer that a big tour happens.
That's pretty neat. Now I want to talk about a little bit about your album.
Okay.
You said the recording process went a little Pearl Surf. Now, how did it compare to your Dara's Wedding tour CD?
Yeah. Well, I think it was 6 of the tracks on Dara's Wedding tour CD. They come from the Pearl of Surf album, because I did this CD for the tour. I just kind of borrowed some, because I wrote them, they are my songs, put them on that CD, and then recorded 2 more at home, and added them to it. So it was kind of still the same experience, but doing the stuff at home, it went much more smoothly. But, I mean, the recordings were much simpler too, right? There's just keyboards and vocals and bass and hand drum. So I did all the instruments except for the hand drum, which my friend Nick did. And then I made sure I and just played around with the mixing and the mastering side of things. So doing only those 2 songs, it didn't take all that long, and it gave me a chance to really kind of fool around, because I don't really have training with Pro Tools or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of picked up what I learned in the studio from watching and talking to our engineer. So it was a lot of fun. I really liked doing that, like putting a puzzle together, and so that side of it was really good. And then I did all the artwork and everything, both Pearl of Surf and my own, and then just found the right people to actually manufacture the pieces, and it was pretty simple from there.
Yeah, so you probably saved a lot of hairs on your head by going the way you did, by doing most of the work yourself and not having to go in and out of the recording studio 50 times to remaster things and then rely on other people to do the job for you.
Yeah,
And then you're not on a time schedule, really. Realistically,
well,
you can...
I was, because I needed to have something on the tour.
Yeah.
So I had to get it done before I left. Like, I had to have it done basically a month ahead of time in order to get all the pieces together before I left. Like, we got the download cards the day before we left, like the day before our show.
Wow. You must have been biting off your nails then.
Yeah, I was really kind of hoping they'd come in time.
Now, were those the download cards that turn into the wildflowers?
Yes.
Okay, because that was neat when we talked there. I've never heard of that before. Yeah. I thought you were just kind of pulling my leg when you sent it out.
Yeah, totally serious. And they're a real crowd pleaser, right? Like, people think that's just so cool. Of course they want one if it grows flowers.
Yeah.
And it's I like anything that is environmentally friendly, you know, that is not making our environment more toxic, you know, but instead is actually making it more beautiful. And so that it just feels good. It costs me more, but it's totally worth it.
Yeah. That's pretty neat. Well, I want to thank you for your time once again.
Yeah, no problem. Hopefully this was a better interview anyway. I had more to talk about this time.